Hi Pisces, welcome to your messages for the month of October 2025. And this is a very exciting time because today is a full moon in Aries, otherwise known as the harvest moon. And this is the first of 3 super moons in the year of 2025. Very cleansing energy, very action-oriented energy that is happening today. We are going to see how this energy will have an impact on you moving forward throughout the month of October. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please stay for the vibes. My name is Nika, aka Astrologyslore. To my returning people, thank you so much for your love and support. I do have 30-minute discounted readings for the month of October in celebration of breast cancer awareness and spooky season. If you're interested in getting what's called a fall bundle reading special, which is half off, please click the link tree in the description box in order to book that. Let's go. Let's dive in. Let's see what's coming through for Pisces in the month of October 2025. And as you can see, we already have some energy that is falling, and I'm going to let all of that fall. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. I'm kind of taking this as a main energy, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to sit this right here. There we go. Okay. Then we also have the Four Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay. So Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. So lots of emotion here. Let's see if I can adjust this so that you can see it a little bit. You can see it a little bit better. But, you know, this energy, Pisces, I'm automatically getting an energy with the Six of Swords in reverse. Like, you could be feeling like you want to move forward in the month of October, but there's like an energy of stagnancy here. There's an energy of you feeling very stagnant and just really trying to move forward. This Hermit energy is also Virgo energy for anyone that could be cross-watching or have Virgo in their chart. I'm just going to go ahead and just clarify this energy. Wow. As soon as I said that, the energy clarified. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Yeah, we're going to put this in the main energy up here because that's where it feels like it needs to go. You know, Pisces, this has been a very tough time for a lot of you that are coming across this message. You know, some of you are dealing with, you know, the Five of Cups energy is almost like there's a lot of sadness, you trying to move forward. I feel like some of you have a desire to move forward. You have a desire to leave some kind of chaos behind, to leave the drama behind. You've been working on stabilizing yourself. You've been working on, you know, grounding yourself here. But there's a lot of nervousness and overall anxiety about these transitions. And there's a lot of painful transitions that are happening with you, Pisces. And you are really struggling with that, and that's understandable. You know, some of you, this transition could involve a relationship in your life. It could involve a move in your life. There's something very specific that you're struggling with here when it comes to kind of releasing certain things. You know, and with Saturn in Pisces until 2026, I believe, you know, it's been dipping in and out of Pisces for the past I think it's like a 2.5-year transit. You know, I'm not surprised that you guys are dealing with a lot of this energy here. So let's go ahead and clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. What's with the Queen of Wands? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Good. What's with the Three of Cups? We have the Fool card with the Hermit. There's your energy, Pisces. We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so we have a few major arcana cards out on the table. We have the Hermit, the Fool, the Hanged Man. We have Aquarius energy with the Fool card, course, we have Pisces with the Hangman. Hermit is Virgo energy. So typically when we see major arcana in a reading, that typically can indicate a lot of significant changes or a lot of significant impact that is happening in your life, Pisces. And I do see this. I see this happening in real time. So let's go back again to this main energy here. Let's break it down just a little bit, because the overall energy that I'm getting, Pisces, is that you have a desire. You have a desire to make a peaceful transition. You want to move forward. You want to, you want it to be smooth. This could be where some of you are moving. You're trying to move. You're trying to distance yourself. Like, I see this energy of wanting to distance yourself from certain people, certain connections, individuals, but it's almost like you're feeling very stuck. We have the Eight of Swords energy. Yeah. So it's like there's confusion about your path here, Pisces. And, you are known for being a very nostalgic person. You're known for being someone who does often live in your past. You're grieving the loss of whatever this is, and at the same time trying to move forward here. We have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So there is a desire to have this stability in your life, Pisces, but there is a very painful transition that comes with this stability. Stability comes at a cost, and you're finding that out. You're realizing that this stability comes at a cost. We have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups. Like, this is energy of you. I need to, maybe sit with this just a second, because the energy that I'm getting from this Four of Cups and Two of Wands in reverse is that, this could be where you're really fighting these changes, or you're avoiding taking the next step. You're avoiding planning something or putting something in motion that will free you. Okay, so you want to be freed from whatever situation is happening. You want to be freed from the constraints of your mind, from whatever this painful transition is. But the Four of Cups and Two of Wands in reverse, this is the energy of, you're not necessarily actively taking the steps for this to happen. And I get it, because of course it is a painful transition. Some of you may not even want this transition to happen. But I see new energy. I see something new trying to come in. And I mean, and it could be a new beginning with this person at some point, and I see, for those of you where you're hanging on to a particular relationship, for some of you, you feel like, you've already invested so much time and energy into whatever this is. And I get it. For some of you, maybe a small percentage of you, there could be a new beginning with this person. But for most of you that are coming across this message, there's new energy here. We have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this energy is about new love, new opportunity, new passion, like really, diving into those aspects. And, this is about being willing to let go, Pisces, being willing to let go, being willing to go into new beginnings. I see new friendships. I see new doors of opportunity. So there's a very painful transition that you're being encouraged to really make here. Only you can make this transition, Pisces. No one can make it for you. No one can, force you to do anything. This is your choice. This is your decision. You are standing at the edge of new things versus the old things that are falling away. We have the Hermit card and the Hanged Man. So this is the energy of someone who's really been in their head about this. And I can tell that you have been, Pisces. I can tell that you have been in your head. So let's pull some advice about this situation. Ultimately, I feel like, the energy is already speaking for itself. If you want true balance in your life, whether it's with this connection or whether it's with new things, you have to be willing to move forward and to just let there be that rebirth energy. But we have, with the third eye chakra, inner knowing. Look at that. You're very intuitive, Pisces. It says, I trust my inner knowing and I'm at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I'm open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart's feelings, and I don't override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. Look at that. So this is a message about doing what is best for your mind. Don't allow your feelings to override your logic here, Pisces. You know deep down and intuitively what you need to do, what you should do regarding this transition in your life, whether this is a transition towards a new beginning, towards a new relationship, whatever it is, you know what you have to do. Sometimes it can be difficult to still do it. So what I want to say to you, Pisces, I'm sending you a big, big virtual hug. And I want to tell you that you're not alone. I want to tell you that everything is going to be okay. And, most importantly, just give yourself time, give yourself time. Ultimately, this transition is going to be very painful no matter what, but I'm sending a lot of love your way. So if you made it to the end of this video, Pisces, please give the video a thumbs up. If you need additional clarity with me, don't forget to click the link tree in my bio to book a reading. I'm sending a lot of love your way, and I'll see you guys in the next video, Pisces.